Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Marmite Products, 1975. YouTubers on the rise. Reviewing games, and sometimes friends. But Marmite Products, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Long Boys Post 1975 and welcome to the clock room. If you don't like clocks ticking constantly, well tough, because I do. It's Sunday morning and I'm doing a food video. Now before anyone says, you can't do a food video, it's not Friday. You've read the title, you've seen the picture. Yes I can, because if you look in my playlist, Marmite Products have their own playlist. I simply love Marmite. Mouth's gone already. Simply love Marmite so much. I can't reserve its products to once a week because once upon a time all you got was regular Marmite, knocking around since the very early 1900s and a source of vitamins for soldiers in the First World War. You either love it or you hate it, and everyone who hates it has to go out their way to tell the people who love it that they hate it, as if somehow that's going to affect the person who loves it and they're not going to eat it anymore. I mean, seriously, I never ever understood that. But Marmite product, I've been waiting to do this video for at least 3 weeks. Marmite products have diversified over the last few years. So obviously you can get regular Marmite, then you can get extra old Marmite. Basically it's 4 times as strong. This video isn't about that because this has been knocking around for years. Then if you go to Marks and Spencer, you can get Marmite butter. I've done a video on that. You can get Marmite spreadable cheese. I've done a video on that. You can also get Marmite flatbreads. Done a video on that. What else can you get? You get Marmite peanut butter. Didn't do a video on that. I'm not sure why, but I can't now because it's not me tasting it for the first time. So even though this series of videos in the Marmite playlist aren't Fat Friday videos, if I've had it before, then I'm not going to fake it. What's the point? What else have we got? We've got a brand new one that I have in my cupboard. I actually got it a couple of weeks ago and everyone else in the house ate them before I could get to them, but I will be doing a video on that. There's Marmite cheese and Marmite hot cross buns. They're Marks and Spencer's only. Apparently there's a Marks and Spencer's Marmite and cheese crumpets or pikelets or whatever you want to call them. These things, basically. But they're supposed to be Marks and Spencer's. For the life of me, I've just not come across them. I'm missing a load of stuff. I know I'm missing a load of stuff. But oh, Marmite hummus. That's exclusive to Tesco's. That is absolutely fantastic. I've done a video on that. There's Marmite crisp, but they're made by Walkers. But they used to be made by Marmite. And when Marmite made them themselves, before they let Walkers make them again, because they used to be made by Walkers, then Marmite made them, Walkers stopped making them, and let Walkers make them again, and they're pussified compared to the actual Marmite ones. Once upon a time, there was Marmite with gold flake in it. Seriously, and it came in a silver jar, which is weird because it had gold flake in it, and basically you spread it in little bits of streaks of gold when but it tastes exactly the same as regular Marmite. And all I know is, I'm dying. All I know is when it hit the pound shops, I just bought a shitload of it because I couldn't give a shit what it looked like. It tasted exactly the same as regular Marmite. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of products I have missed there. Apparently there's an independent ice cream store in Plymouth, which obviously with the coof right now is out of the question, that makes Marmite ice cream. Think Raspberry Ripple with Marmite. And before everyone goes, oh, it's disgusting. People, taste is acquired. Right? It is not a preference. I know you'll say, well, I hate something. People, think about it. You're on a desert island, right? The only source of food is something you hate. You got to eat it. And I know this because people on desert islands have talked about this. And that's all there is. And you eat it day in and day out. Eventually, you won't care what it tastes like. Taste is acquired. It's not a preference. Unless you're out and out allergic to it, in which case I wouldn't recommend you keep stuffing your cake hole with it because it will probably eventually kill you. But bottom line is, people put on my timeline that Marmite announced again an exclusive that they were going to do chili Marmite limited edition, 6 months, limited to Sainsbury's. Again, why can't you just sell all this stuff in the same wonderful supermarket? I know the supermarkets probably approach Marmite and say, you know, hey, why don't you just limit to us, da 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 da. Cool. I don't know, maybe they pay over the roof for it, but the bottom line is, I think how much more money you would make. And also, I wouldn't have to drive to a supermarket and do my weekly shop there, instead of, you know, the local one, which is just down the road. It costs me petrol and shit like that, because, yeah, so everyone's been put on my timeline, and I eventually found it. And so here we go. It's Dynamite. Well, it's just limited edition, like it's got a little fuse with a light on it, but it just says Dynamite Chilli. I can't read it because the light is shite in here. Made with yeast extract. So it doesn't say Dynamite Marmite. We all know what it is, you know. It's the elephant in the room. Dynamite Chilli. And basically it's Marmite with chili. I fucking love chili. I fucking love Marmite. Do we see where this is going? This shit really, really floats my boat. Floats my boat so much that since it's limited edition, even before knowing whether I like it or not, which, let's be honest, how is that going to be, you know, impossible for me not to love two things combined together? I future-proof myself. It's a bit well, no, it's not pricey. It's £4 a jar. This was £4 a jar. So there we go. Now I'm gonna cook it, toast it in real time. Whenever I have to test something new, then I will test it on crumpets or pikelets. What did you call them as a kid? I called them pikelets as a kid. I'm sure there's something completely different. And I'm gonna go with the clover. I do have Marmite butter in my fridge at the moment, but to get a proper sort of, you know, indication of the taste, I want it on regular butter. I can't just spread it on a crumpet without butter because it won't spread properly. But I want it, yeah, just regular butter, because if I do mix it with Marmite butter, then it's going to make the Marmite even more Marmitey. That's a real phrase. And I want to see how comparable the chili taste at heat, hopefully heat, is to, you know, the regular brute strength of the Marmite, because this is why I think they'll go together really, really well. If you eat a lot of Marmite, and everyone I know who loves it like me, we slather it on like a motherfucker. It's got a certain level of burn, not a chili burn, but it's got a certain level of burn all to itself. So I'm going to go to the kitchen, I'm going to bang these through the toaster, I'm going to spread some of this bad boy on it, I'm going to take you along with me, and then we're going to sit here and taste it, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If it's shit, I'll tell you, but I sincerely cannot see that it will be shit. So I'm so excited and I'm dying. Let's get into this. So take your crumpets or pikelets or whatever floats your boat, and they go through the toaster twice, because, you know, I'm not a monster. Okay, so while that's going through the toaster, let's crack this bad boy open and see what it smells like. Obviously, it's going to smell like Marmite, but are we going to be able to smell heat straight away? We better bloody do. No, it smells... Oh, my mouth's gone. Looks like regular Marmite. Look at that. Stuff of gods. It honestly... smells still making my mouth water. It smells just like regular Marmite. Ooh. See, now I'm a little bit worried. Now I'm a little bit pensive, if you will. Well, we'll just wait and see what happens once my toast is done. Okay, so, by the way, that massive noise in the background, that's the boiler, because it's fucking cold right now. Twice through the toaster at a medium heat, because we want that kind of, sort of, crunchy effect to it. We don't want it super burnt. And obviously, like I said, we've got to put butter on it. There's a bird I work with, actually. She loves Marmite, but she hates butter, so she just eats crumpet and bread with Marmite on it. I didn't even know that it would spread. It's going to spread easy, the butter, because it's just going to melt straight into it. But, like I said, I can't have it without something... I don't know, maybe there are Marmite lovers out there who do just put Marmite straight on. In which case, fair play. Each to their own. Right, now, need napkins. Because there's one thing I can't stand, wait your blade, is when you get butter in your Marmite. And also, why is Marmite so difficult to spread without getting a shitload on the side of the... Look at that! On the side of the jar. Oh! Cake it on. Absolutely cake it on. See what I mean? You got stragglers. Again, wipe it, because I don't want butter in... Look at that! In my Marmite jar. Let's do a second one. Well, what am I doing? I've already fucking buttered it. Look, I'm all over the shop because I'm so excited. Again. Look at the mess I'm making. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. I'm worth it. That's enough. That's enough. Right, let's go to the other room. I can't wait anymore. Let's go to the other room and see what it's like. Sorry, Buble, you know what happens when you eat chili, but to be fair, she does like Marmite. So here we go, and I'm really taking my food's life in its hands by leaving it on the floor when Buble's in the room. Now, it's weird. It's messy. I did the de-stringify, if that's even a phrase, the Marmite strands on side of the jar, because like I said, I can't stand that, but really looking forward to this. Fire extinguisher of choice is a supermarket knockoff lilt. Will I need it? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, the smell, because I love Marmite, is making my mouth water like you wouldn't believe. I didn't bring any napkins in. Bollocks. But I honestly can't smell any chili. But 2 tears in a bucket. That's very interesting. There's no actual taste as such of chili. It tastes of Marmite. You get your massive, that is interesting and that is lovely. You get a massive hit of Marmite, and then the back of my lips are gone. A little tinge on the back of my throat. Definitely a tickle in the back of my throat. It's not like you've eaten a Carolina Reaper chili or anything like that. But yeah, it's just like hot Marmite. Which obviously it should be. But what I'm saying is, it's not like you eat it, and I guess that's what they were going for. And it's like, it's a 50-50 of chili and Marmite. It's hot Marmite. And I'm totally down with that. That makes more sense. Let's go for, let's make sure it wasn't just a one-hit wonder. Let's go for a second bite and clarify these things. Excuse me. It's not nuclear hot, but your definition of heat might differ from mine, and I would imagine they're not going to make this really, really, really hot. But my lips are on fire. Yeah, like I said, it's not the same as a curry, but my lips are definitely burning. Tongue's tingling. Back of the throat is tingling. Again, not curry hot, but I can't taste any chili. I can just taste Marmite, and I'm getting heat. And I love heat. That is all. That is fantastic. Palate cleanse. That is fantastic. That is not what I expected, but now I've eaten it, it definitely makes more sense than what I thought was going to happen, which is I can taste Marmite, I can taste chili. No, I can taste Marmite, I can feel heat, and I like heat, so that's really, really nice. I go as far as to say it's amazeballs. Mmm. There are 2 problems now. Oh, my lips are on fire. We have definitely tingling throat. Yeah, definitely a burn in my throat, but the lips are definitely burning. We have an absolute winner of a product. Problem number 1 is it's really difficult to get, and problem number 2 is it's going to be discontinued in 6 months. I don't like it when they do stuff to me. I don't like it when they dangle the worm in front. You get you hooked on a product. Lips are through the roof, and that might be because of how much I put it on, but that's how most people I know who love Marmite put it on. But this means I'm going to have to acquire a caseload of this shit, because honest to God, this is the best Marmite product I've tasted out of all these recent ones I've done sort of during last year. Look, my voice has gone a bit funny. That is utterly fantastic. Hot Marmite on crumpets for breakfast. Come on, come on. That's amazing. Honestly, people, if you like Marmite, but you don't necessarily like hot food, I'd say give it a try, because you're just going to taste Marmite. You're not going to taste chili, but you're going to feel heat, but it's different because you're not tasting chili. If you like chili and you like Marmite, again, you're not going to taste the chili in it, but you're going to taste Marmite, and you're going to feel the burn. This, well done, Marmite. Well done. I salute thee. Seriously, people, you've got to try it. And if you don't like Marmite, don't tell me, because I really couldn't care. But if you do like Marmite, please tell me, because I really do care. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. This is a fucking banger. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.